Hi, it's Debbie Williams here, and today I'm going to do a trance that will help you if you have anorexia. Now, every anorexic is different, so from this trance you may gain a little benefit or a lot of benefit, and there's lots of other recordings that I've done and that I'm going to be doing that will be supportive of you to help you on your journey to overcome anorexia. Obviously, my advice is you always work with your doctor so that he can monitor that everything is going in the right direction. And here I'm going to help with those thoughts in your mind to help you to gain control over those thoughts and lead you back to a life where you feel lean, healthy and happy, where it's back to normality, but with more than that, where you take from this any useful lessons that helps you to realise your own inner strengths and your own gifts to the world. So take a moment and get yourself comfortable, maybe sat in a chair or lying on a bed, and allow yourself to close your eyes. But I don't want you to go too deeply into trance until you're ready to let go of some of the tension that you've been carrying. So see there inside your mind, if you would, a lever, and that lever is on 5, and 5 is waking consciousness. And let's drop that lever down to 3, 2, and back up to 5, and then to 4, then to 2, and then back up to 4, 5, 6, 7. Open your eyes and close your eyes back to 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, and open your eyes. And for a moment, if you followed those words, you may feel a desire that you just want to go into, experience what a wonderful state trance could be. And see, some people go into it very easily, and others need to learn. And sometimes just listening more consciously will give you the opportunity to realise that it's all good and it's all positive suggestions for you as you just close your eyes again. 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit there for a moment and take a deep breath in. And then let it go. And continue to breathe deeply and have an awareness of the life force within. And just imagine what it would feel like to drop down -5. To just release and relax and give yourself permission to let go. And wonder what it would feel like to drop all the way down to -50. Whether you can drop deeply now or the next time you listen doesn't matter. You're learning new skills, and at the same time as you follow your breathing, I'm going to talk to your unconscious mind, because I know that the part of you that's driven anorexia has got many positive intentions for you. Maybe it wanted to help you to lose weight so that you could feel good around your friends. Maybe it was protecting you so that you didn't have to grow up and go out into the world. Maybe it was protecting you in another way. I don't know, because you're all different. And for you, you may not understand exactly why, and we don't have to know why to move on. We don't have to know why electricity works. Just switch on the light and trust that the light will come on more often than not. And here inside your mind can start to rewire itself for some solutions, and the solutions that feel good to you. And I want you to ponder on the phrase at the moment of hearing yourself saying, I can be lean, healthy and happy. And then float into saying, I am lean, healthy and happy. And feel the feeling of drawing you forward to create that reality. See, I don't want you to put loads of weight on. I want you to grow into being lean, healthy and happy in a speed and rate that is totally healthy and supportive of you. See, many times clients who've been sectioned have been forced to eat lots of food, and many times it's catapulted them back into normality. And for others, it's triggered off this, I'll just do this until I get out and then I'm going to starve myself. And they become bulimic because they go from one side to the other. And a client of mine was like that. At her lowest weight, she was 76 pound, 5.5 stone. And at her heaviest, she was 14 stone. That's 196 pounds. And she came out of hospital with this bulimic type behaviour because nobody had taught her the strategies of how to be lean, healthy and happy. And you may find that you start to notice the friends around you that are naturally lean, healthy and happy and have a good attitude around food and life itself, and wonder if we could add them to being part of your coaching to get you well now. And if they were sat on your shoulder each day of saying, well, come on, half an apple really isn't enough, is it? You know, what if you were to eat that and that? And one of my clients has Jessica Ennis, the sports person, as her coach, saying, come on, you've got to eat to live. You can't just starve yourself. You need to be lean, healthy and happy. And yes, cut down on that obsessive exercising because your body needs time to recover. And she said she had this voice of Jessica inside her mind, coaching her all of the time and making her stop and think, well, okay, I've done enough exercise now and it is okay to have this food and it is okay to float into Jessica's body, to feel actually for the first time how ridiculously thin she'd gotten herself to. And I wonder when you will have that wake-up moment now to understand that there's two paths ahead of you. There's one where you can keep on going down that anorexic path, where if you keep going, you're bound to be sectioned and force-fed, just like the geese in the factory farms where they hang their head in shame, where the farmer comes along and he has this metal pipe and he holds the goose's head up and he forces the food down that pipe into that poor creature. And that poor creature's short life is revolved around every so hours, many hours being force-fed. Because, of course, the delicacy, pâté de foie gras, is created by force-feeding these poor geese. And these poor geese have given up. They just hold their head almost in shame. But the shame isn't theirs. The shame is the farmer who feeds them and keeps feeding them. And see, you have the opportunity here because you are a human being. You have choices to make the decision to add a little bit more food to your diet each and every day and to grow into a lean, healthy, strong body. And as I said to my client who'd been 5.5 stone to 14 stone, I said, you know, the pendulum in your mind, that long, thin wire with the weight on the end, has been swinging too far in each direction. And it's been taking you from one side to the other. And you've never learned how to eat as a lean, healthy, happy person does. And now is the time to learn. There are lessons all around you from the people you know, from the sense that you can get as you look at somebody and know that they've got it down. And many clients of mine float into different pop stars, from Beyonce to Katy Perry to who does it for you. And many say they love Beyonce, but that's a bit too big for them, although she's perfectly normal and she's very, very sexy. And you can find that you can begin to open your mind, your heart and your spirit to the solutions that are needed to help you to overcome anorexia and get back to leading a lovely, wonderful, healthy, normal life where you can share your gifts to the world And in the days ahead, you can have awarenesses of what those gifts are, your dreams that have been clouded by that dis-ease. And my client, I said to her, in your mind, where you have that dial to take you down into trance, there's also a lot of other dials there. There's a normality dial, where you can click it back to true north to take you back to there. And many clients have tipped it slightly less weight than normal because they want to be slightly slimmer than everybody else, and that's okay to be just that little bit thinner, but no more, as you know more now. Because inside her mind she had rooms for improvement. She had the dark room where negatives used to develop, and she managed to shine light in that room, because where there's light, the darkness has to go. And she put the pendulum in her mind into the smallest room in mind, and where it was very narrow and the hallway there, it only allowed the pendulum to swing within the perfect weight for her size and shape, and it got locked into place there, so that she knew that she would never have to go that low or that high in weight again. It's going to settle on a normal range. And inside your mind, the set point there is being clicked into place of your normal healthy weight, and it's pulling you towards it with lots of interesting experiences that you look forward to, that you find a sense of curiosity is developing, and the more you listen, the more you want to allow yourself to just get well. And you can put those thoughts that seem to confuse you into that negative room, because inside there is a team now of developing new pictures for your future. The picture where you perhaps see yourself for the first time, as those around you do, as you see that you've gone too far and that it is time to get well. And see, many of my clients, when they get further on the journey, they're open to seeing the photographs of themselves next to a friend, and perhaps their mother takes that photograph, and so they can study it and think, well, I thought my friend was actually thinner than me, but now I can see next to her I'm a lot thinner than I thought, and it is okay to allow myself to eat a little bit more each day. And you can find your own path, because I want to plant the seeds in your mind that you can search through hundreds of ways that can find the solutions that work for you right now, as you allow yourself to come back. -5, 5, 1, 2, freedom for you to come back into full waking consciousness, feeling like stresses have been lifted, and that you're not doing this on your own. You have a team to help you here now. 5, eyes opening, coming back into the room and feeling completely calm, relaxed, and with a new sense of yourself, your gifts, and this motivation that's like a driving force coming from within, driving you back to feeling normal, lean, healthy, happy, and normal. And if you click on the links below or visit my Facebook page, there's lots of free help there. And I'm working on a workbook that will support you, and lots of other videos as well. Bye now.